やばい。やばいぞ、俺は。あっち。
Naoya Inoue, widely known as the Monster, has built one of boxing's most dominant careers while also becoming a major financial and global success. His rise comes from years of discipline, family training, world titles, and growing commercial value, with reports estimating his net worth around $7 to $10 million.
よし。いただきますね。どうぞ。いただきます。マヨ行く？マヨ。2日ぶりの固形です。
Inoue grew up in a boxing family under the guidance of his father Shingo, who introduced him to the sport at a very young age. Training alongside his brother Takuma, Inoue developed the discipline, technical skills, and mental toughness that would later become key parts of his professional success.
まあ、集中力ですよね。やっぱり集中してると、その場その場の瞬間判断がやっぱり、いち早くやっぱりできると思うんですよ。やっぱりその気を抜いたりとか、一切しないで、まあその集中できたとき、はい。やっぱそういうのは、最近昔よりも。
Inoue's professional rise was remarkably fast, winning a world title only 2 years after his debut. His 2018 victory over Jamie McDonnell, which ended with a first-round knockout, immediately established him as one of the sport's most dangerous punchers.
Two-time undisputed champ, known for his skill and knockouts. Monster is just a fan favorite. However, did you know that Inoue has a younger brother who's a boxer and is a world champion? His name's Takuma Inoue, although more out of the spotlight and more known just within the Japanese boxing scene. Takuma is alike to his brother, being a skilled, brutal boxer. Takuma started at a very, very young age. After seeing his older brother compete in amateur competitions, it spurred him on to take up the sport. He won several high school champions and impressed on the amateur stage. When he was only borderline 18, he made his pro debut in 2013. When it comes to most boxers, we just normally look past their debuts. Usually they're versing some slouch who's really just put there to lose. But Takuma, he versed a future WBC.
As Inoue moved through different weight divisions and collected more championships, his market value continued to grow. His success in Japan and increasing exposure to international audiences helped turn him into one of Asia's biggest boxing stars.
In Charlam Kotala, in only his 4th fight, he outclassed a world-ranked and world title contender in Nesta Daniel Navarez. Nesta had a 20-2 record at the time and was highly touted for world title success, but in a way, he got the upset win. In 2015, he won the Ring Magazine Prospect of the Year, which is a pretty prestigious award. In the previous years before that, winners included Anthony Joshua and Vasily Lomachenko, with previous winners before that including Mike Tyson and Keith Thurman. Following these wins and a solid run of form, he challenged a number of solid boxers for the Asia Pacific titles, the OPBF titles to be specific. He challenged Frolian Saluda in his 8th fight for the WBO Asia Pacific title, where he was knocked down in the first round. However, Inoue managed to get his revenge and knocked Saluda down in the 8th and the 9th, win the fight easily by unanimous decision, against at the time a 23-1 fighter. Following the
Inoue's main source of income has been his fight purses, which increased as he captured more titles and faced stronger opponents. By 2025, various reports placed his net worth around $7 million, reflecting the financial rewards of his championship success.
わからないんですけど、もうそこの決まった、その数試合を色濃くしっかりと悔いなくやってもらえたらいいのかなっていう、もうそこだけですかね。それをやれば必ず結果ついてくると思ってるんで、はい。
ちょっとフェザー級になると、体重もまだそこまで足りてるわけじゃないし、フィジカル的にもまだ問題な面があるので、不安と楽しみと。はい。だからそういう気持ちがあるから、本当に、追求していけるというか、そういう気持ちが 生まれるんで、まあそういったところにも挑戦していきたいなと。まあ挑戦しなくなったらね、終わりだと思うんで。
Earlier in his career, Inoue earned a reported $350,000 for his fight against Emmanuel Rodriguez. Although that purse was much smaller than his later earnings, the victory was important because it added another world title and strengthened his undefeated record.
Are you sure you want to take that fight against
To
someone
say, oh,
like
he's a
that?
monster, he's a banger. Listen, you'll put 8 ounce gloves on anyone. Anyone can bang. It doesn't even have to be in a shot. You know, you just have to time the shot. So anyone can knock anyone out. And yeah, he's got the nickname Monster, but he's not. They've got 2 arms, 2 legs. You're all weighing the same. I'm a big bantamweight. I'm probably, you know, I could fight at featherweight. So it's not, you know, I'm big, I'm strong.
One of Inoue's biggest financial milestones came against Stephen Fulton Jr., with reports suggesting he earned between $4 and $5 million. The fight also represented a major step into a higher weight class against an undefeated champion.
Because in the bell rang, you know, at the end, I hit him. I caught him at the very end of the round, and I hit him. Like I said, it was at the end of the round, so I couldn't really work. I couldn't really work like I wanted to. Maybe if it was in the middle of the round or beginning of the round, you know, things would have been different. But that's all God, you know, that's God meant it to be. And I mean, again, you know, it is what it is.
You know, Noah's known for his power. How'd you feel him in there? How did his punch feel?
Honestly, it wasn't like thudding power. Like, it wasn't power where it was like, oh, shit, it hurts every punch. No. And it was never hurt. I was never hurt, nothing. It was just more like overwhelming. You know, he would throw 6, 7, 8 punches at a time, and that's what it really was. It wasn't like one punch knockout power where, like, you know, every shot, or, you know, like one shot at a time hurts. It was more just the overwhelmingness, and then, you know, again, he is who he is for a reason, pound for pound. So, I mean, again, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
The stoppage, you spoke to Joel. He felt it might have been a little bit early. You look like you had your faculties in there, but did you feel the stoppage was early?
I felt good. You know, like I told the ref, I was like, I'm good. He's like, no, I'm going to save you from yourself. You know, and I think the refs, obviously the refs for a reason, they go and they been around boxing for a long time. So, you know, I'm never gonna say that the ref was wrong or anything like that. He saw something that I didn't, but I was fine. Like I told the ref right away. I was like, I'm good. He's like, no, I got to save you from yourself. And I knew that's what it was going to be. You know what I mean? Like I told my trainer, I told my team, I said, hey, you know, I'm going to go out on my shield, man. You know, and it's funny because if you go on my Instagram, my favorite movie is The Gladiator. And there's a quote in the movie that I love. It's called, I knew a man who once said, death smiles at us all a man can do is smile back. And that's something that I live my life on, and I try to base my career on, knowing that I'm going to go out.
Fulton entered the fight confident in his own athletic ability and believed Inoue's reputation was exaggerated. But inside the ring, Inoue quickly answered those doubts with precision, power, and control, turning the fight into another statement performance.
Class jump and unification increases, both as global recognition and financial value.
Say just because I want to go to Japan. Listen, the crowd don't fight for him, bro. The crowd don't fight for him, no matter what, if it's here or if it's in Japan. You know, it's still gonna be the same outcome. Either he win or I win. So it really don't matter. We inside the ring, nobody fight for him.
Inoue has explained that pride is one of the biggest forces behind his success. Staying at the top motivates him to keep training, improving, and winning as he continues building his legacy in boxing.
I walk around 140 like you see me now, so I come down from 140 to 118. I hit really, really hard, plus I'm fast with it. So I think I got a little bit of everything, man. I got a little bit of everything. Plus, if you see my fights, I'm very similar to Hector Camacho. I like the whole entertainment part of it. I like the whole showman and dressing up like having a theme for every fight. So I think that also, man, that sell the tickets, and then the energy that everybody brings to my fight just give me the strength.
Inoue's career has grown, so has his lifestyle and earning power. Reports have described professional nutrition, elite training facilities, recovery programs, and a highly structured routine, while Inoue generally keeps his personal luxury lifestyle away from the public spotlight.
I don't care what the fans think, what casuals think, or what box people think about it. When I'm looking at myself and what I have to offer and what he has to offer, I feel like I'm more of an all-around fighter. And like in basketball, you have the athletic, build, you have scorer, slasher, or you have all around. I'm all around. He's more so the athletic build, as far as known for the knockouts. So I feel like when you have a guy that's known for knockouts, they tend to feel comfortable with that and they look for that. When you have an all around fighter, you could do whatever. And that's a dangerous fighter to deal with. And of course I have the power as well. That's why none of my opponents continue to come. The only person that kept
Inoue's success also reflects the changing economics of boxing. His earnings come through Japanese promotions, international partnerships, major events, and growing interest from audiences around the world.
In weight, you're the one with the titles at 122 and the belt on the line.
I need some excitement. Nothing is exciting me no more. I feel like this when I come alive. This is when I feel like everyone's looking at me like, oh, his back is against the wall. Why is the champion going over Japan? I called this fight back in 2021, 2020. I've been said that. I said, I'm gonna have to go to Japan and fight. I told my coach, I'm gonna have to go to Japan and fight him. And he didn't understand. He's like, man, why would you do that? It's the same thing. Why would you do that? And I said, that's a big fight. I said, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. And now look where we at. You wanna know why? Because I feel like the hype is around amongst him because he's a Japanese person doing these things. That's all. I feel like the hype is around because of that. Not only that, power don't just win fights. I'm smart. How you think I got here? My skill, my mindset, my speed, my slickness. And guess what? Everybody say I don't got power.
His commercial impact has become especially noticeable through major event revenue and ticket sales. Reported figures surrounding potential Inoue fights have shown enormous interest, demonstrating that he has developed from a dominant champion into a genuine global boxing attraction.